I'm really honored to be sharing today. I've had so many miracles with Tao calligraphy and these Tao practices. They are integrated into our business and all of the programs that we offer in my different ventures and programs. But I was trying to think of like a very vivid example of this, and it really also came last year. I think we all went through a global initiation, if you will. Everything got shut down, and I found myself incredibly uninspired by my work, even though I love it. I felt a little defeated, low in energy. I knew I wanted to serve and help people, but given that we were facing circumstances we had never faced before as a collective, I wasn't really sure which way to serve or what was in the highest alignment or how to navigate those times. I found myself very confused and very conflicted inside around charging a certain amount and doing certain things as the status quo kind of. So that's where I found myself. And I remember connecting with a Tao calligraphy, very similar to this one. This one is a friend of mine's, and I remember feeling like, okay, I'm just going to trace. I'm going to trace this calligraphy. I'm going to chant. I'm very honored to be a Tao Hands practitioner, which is one of the other programs offered by the Master Sha Tao Center Toronto. To become a healer. So I turned on my Tao Hands treasures, and I asked for guidance and I asked for support. And I went to sleep at night, and the next day I happened to talk to an old friend that I hadn't talked to in so long. And through that conversation, some brilliant ideas came to light that just made my soul and my heart so happy. And what happened is I ended up doing a scholarship for my program and giving access to the program to over 100 women. And prior to this, I think I would have felt very conflicted, like, I've worked so hard and I charge so much money, how can I do this for free? But to echo what, heaven forgive me, I forgot her name, the lady that shared just before, the more that you serve and the more that you align yourself to service, which is one of Master Dr. Zhigang Sha's biggest teachings, the more abundance and flourishing happens just as a result of what you give comes back tenfold. And so I continue to trace with the Tao calligraphy, continue to do chanting and mantras similar to the ones that Master Francisco just led us through. And I ended up having over a $30,000 launch by giving my program away for free. Because of all of the other ways that the business made money, it was almost like the more that I gave, the more I received. And when I look back now, in comparison to where my business was last year, we have a team of 9 women. We support women and healers. We teach these teachings to the best of our ability, and we lead them to the Master Sha Tao Center Toronto to deepen these practices. And my business has now grown to be very, very successful in multiple ways, not just financially, but in the flourishing that's happening for the women that work with me, and that I have this incredible team of women that's supporting this movement of healing and transformation and flourishing in a really soulfully aligned way. I love it. And I am, anytime, even now, when I experience certain blockages with payments or the credit card this or PayPal issues here, I stop, I breathe, I turn on my treasures, I turn on my blessings, I chant, I pray, I trace the Tao calligraphy, and things shift very quickly in a very quantum way that is kind of beyond comprehension. I don't know if I fully understand it, but that's okay. It just keeps working. So I keep using it and I keep doing it. And it's really blessed me in my business and my service. And I'm just reflecting, and I'm just so clearly inspired and grateful, so grateful to have found these practices and these teachings and to be able to share them with people. So that's my share for today. So thank you so much for having me and allowing me to contribute.
Thank you, Vanessa. Absolutely amazing. I love to read your abundant stories. Every time on Facebook, it's like, wow, wow. It's one after another. Thank you, Vanessa, for everything.